god. Yeah!
Hello and welcome to Energylandia. My name's Matt, this is the Coaster Giant channel, and here's what's coming up in today's vlog. So it is January the 18th, it's a Saturday. The park's only open at weekends at the minute for Winter Kingdom event. I haven't done a lot of research, I don't know what's open. Let's get in and find out. Okay, that was really easy, we're in. The tickets, we've got a 2-day ticket, is £25 a day, so really cheap. There is 20 coasters here to ride. Not in the winter event, there is a reduced offering. We're thinking there's like 10 or 11 coasters to get. But I just wanted to get away from my birthday. It's my birthday yesterday. So yeah, we've got 10, 11 maybe coasters to ride and loads of flat rides. And first impressions of the park are really cool. There are flat rides everywhere. This massive wheel. And the thing I'm most excited about today is what I would call my first proper RMC. So Zadra is a massive RMC coaster that's on the same scale as Steel Vengeance and Iron Gwazi, and it's I've done Untamed at Wallaby Holland, but I don't feel like that's a proper RMC, whereas this is. So this is my first ever visit to the park. I'm here with Hayley.
Hi.
And there's 7 of us all together. Jacob's been before, but everyone else is their first time. It's quite a hard park to navigate. Jacob's going to do his best and show us around. And it's cold. It has been snowing here. It's not in minus. It's not in minus figures, is it now? No. But it is chilly today. But the sun's out, so it's nice. But when we got here last night, it was like -4. It was absolutely freezing. But it's an absolutely lovely morning. I'm very excited for today. Okay, first up. We've got like kind of scare zone-esque Christmas music on, which is weird. I think they celebrate Christmas well into January in Poland. All the houses were still decorated on the way through last night. So very much still in Christmas mode, which is weird in January. We're going to do our first coaster of the trip. This is Formula. It's a Vekoma launch coaster. So it launches straight out of that tunnel into that inversion. Just going to check it out. Okay, looks like we've got a locker system to deal with, so we have to put all our stuff into a locker. I've got a GoPro on, so we'll be able to take you on the ride. Let's work this out. Okay, how does this work? Here we go, first coaster of the trip. Formula. This is going to be cold. There's some nice little pops of airtime on that. I think my tears are freezing. I enjoyed that. That was a good start to the day. That was actually really good. Good way to start the day. We got front row, as you saw. It was a very smooth coaster. The launch was all right. You got some decent airtime, even on the front. Like, you felt like the train was pushing you into the elements. So I was out of my seat a few times. Very comfortable to ride as well. So yeah, very good start to the day. It's really nice. They've got fire pits all around the park. The snow is obviously real, that's not theming, but there's loads of trees, lights, and decoration. It looks like it's just for Christmas. It's really pretty. I'm not sure what the themes are supposed to be in this front area. It's all a bit random, but like, I'm not mad at it. It feels like an exciting place to be. Next up, we're heading into a volcano to ride Dragon. All the rides here are sponsored by Stuff. This is by a radio station, RMF. If you're wondering what that meant. Look at this, actual theming in the queue line. So the locker system for rides was really easy. You buy a wristband, which gets you into the lockers on every ride that's got them all day. You just scan it, a locker pops open, you put your stuff in, and then you shut it, and then the same when you exit the ride. So that was really easy and really cheap. So definitely recommend doing that. So all the rides have a little counter down and a little turnstile, so it counts. So you just like literally walk through. As soon as it goes to 0, you wait for the next ride. Okay, here we go on Dragon, the Vekoma suspended family coaster. It's dripping on me. We looked out and got a front row again. It's got some impressive theming on this. The lake that it's over is drained at the minute because it's winter. Oh, it's quite a drop. Oh my god, the height. Whoa! Whoa! What? That was good. Do you know what? That was actually really good. For a family coaster, it was a really good level of intensity. The drop was a lot more than I was expecting, as you saw hopefully from the POV. Yeah, the first drop was mad into that dragon's mouth, and there's loads of theming around, and a fly through the station as well, which is always cool. Did you enjoy that?
I did. That first drop was intense.
You were at the back as well, weren't you? So
yeah.
I bet you really, because like we were hanging at the front, whereas you'd have got dragged straight over it.
Drag story.
So yeah, for a kids coaster,
Good.
I like that. That's the kind of thing that Drayton Manor needs, I think. Next up, we're going on what is reported to be a terrible dark ride. Like everyone that I've ever known that's ridden it. The facade's really cool. This is Monster House. There's no queue hopefully for this. But if it's really tragic, I'm not even going to film. So, I didn't bother filming in Monster House. It was so weird. There's no atmosphere in there. It's exactly like everyone I've heard say. It's basically loads of physical set pieces that are actually quite good. Like, they must have spent some money on them. But there's no animatronics and there's no audio in there. And all they have to do really in that to improve it would be to add audio and do some trigger points with lighting. So, as you could go into a dark scene and then the car you're in can trigger the light to come on and things would make you jump. Just really little improvements would make that a lot better. But if it's ever busy, if you're here and it's busy, I definitely wouldn't recommend doing that because it would not be worth a wait. So Energylandia is a park of two halves. There's actually a road running through the middle of it. So we've got all the original area over there. And this, I think this was added in like 2018, 2019. They built a tunnel under the road. And there's a whole new area on this side, and from what I understand, the new areas are far better themed than what we've just seen. Look at this, they've got a new area over there. That opened this year, Sweet Valley. And just outside of that, got this little Christmas market with fire pits, loads of food and drink in the huts. And this is the bit I'm most excited for. These trees are always here, I'm pretty sure. And there's Zadra. Massive RMC wooden hybrid coaster with inversions. This is what the trip's about for me. Look at that stall. Oh my God, get me on it. That big wheel is pretty new as well. Do you know, I've never been on a wheel that big, so you have to try it. I'll probably be terrified on that. I'll be more scared on that than on Zadra. Oh my God. The amount of stuff they bring in for the Christmas event is mad. There's stuff everywhere. This is a very, very pretty entrance to Zadra. There's a whole area in here. It's like food, drink everywhere. Loads of Christmas trees. Loads of fire. I love it. I love it. God, I absolutely love this area of the park. It's really beautiful buildings. Obviously there's loads of Christmas stuff everywhere, as I keep saying. But it's really nice. Like all the flooring's really nice. The buildings are stunning. We've got some stairs. We've got some epic music in the queue line. This coaster is 206 foot tall with maximum speeds of 75 miles an hour. Just a lap bar. And a lot of it is through, like, flying through its own structure as well. Several inversions, loads of it at a time. If this is anything like Untamed at Wallaby Holland, but on a bigger scale and faster, it's going to be very impressive. The only thing we've got to master is the queue line, because apparently it's like literally like a 10-minute walk to get to the front of the queue. Let's do this. God, I'm out of breath just looking at it. It is incredible. There's track everywhere, there's wood everywhere. Look at the way the track just twists into that inversion. Oh, so excited. Jesus Christ. So as you can see here, it's like, it is a mixture of wood and steel supports. It's so impressive. I'm actually a little bit nervous, and that doesn't happen very often on coasters. I'm nervous for the height, and I'm also like nervous for how I'm gonna feel afterwards. Like I wanna love it when I get off, so massively anticipated ride. These two have never done an RMC before either. Hayley didn't even know what an RMC was. We've taught her everything. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Drop looks terrifying.
It does look terrifying. I still think that big wheel looks even scarier. Right, I'll take you on for the ride with the GoPro. Okay, here we go on Zadra. Got a lap bar and a seatbelt and shin things. Which, do you know what? Even though I'm really tall, they're not too bad. We're on row 9, and we've got this massive bloody lift hill. I'm not ready for this. I can't believe I'm on Zadra. Can you believe? The mind presentation. I am nervous. Are you scared? It's so high. Oh God, hands up! Yo! Whoa! Oh shit! Oh wow!
Jesus, I'm about to split up.
Oh my God! Wow!
I was
That,
fast the whole way through.
oh my God!
That drop was
Wow.
like pretty scary as well.
It was like the fact you couldn't see the drop. We were down it. It was done. Wowzers. So Zadra, we had 3 rides, one in row 9, one in 11, and then we got a front row as well. So I'll have already put on the POV and you'll have seen my initial reactions to the ride. Getting off of it, I am like, it's amazing. I feel like maybe I've overhyped it a little bit for myself. And obviously it's like 0 degrees here, so it's not warm, so it's probably running a little bit slower than normal. I think the layout was absolutely amazing. The transitions between the different elements were really cool, loads of hang time, bit of ejector air time as well. But I haven't got off like shaking with excitement like I did with Ride to Happiness and Tutatis and Taran. So I absolutely loved it, but it's not like up there in my top 5. So just in the area around Zadra, there's a little chicken shop. It's just a little window, there's only one person serving as well, so it took a while to get the food. But I got a classic bucket which has got like a lot in it with fries and a beer, and it was only worked out at £14, which is a bargain. So we had the chicken bucket and it was really nice. There's so much food in there, easily enough for 2 people, and the beer's really nice too. Yeah, so highly recommend the chicken shop inside that area behind me. So we've entered into Sweet Valley, which is a very pretty area. It's new for this year. And we're going to go on the new mine train. Now this wasn't actually advertised as being open for this event, so I'm really surprised it is. The park map on the website has got like everything snowed out that should be shut. And most of Sweet Valley looks like it should be shut, but it's open, so bonus. I think there's actually more coasters open than we were expecting, which is really good. So yeah, I started the day on 285 coasters. So technically, if everything was open, I'd have hit 300. But I think I'm going to miss it by a couple. Gotta say, the theme in this massive queue line, it's pretty cool, all the rock work and stuff. Here we go. I love the smoke out the front of it. Okay, back row ride on Choco Creek. Is that what it's called?
Like chocolate chip creek.
So they have put some of the theming in now, which looks really nice. But there's still quite a lot of framework you might see as we go around the ride. That definitely needs doing. Let's see what this has got. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, it's so smooth. Oh my god. Oh, I bet this looks good. Shame that shot. Yeah. Oh God! Whoa! That was pretty good. I really like the train.
They were.
Oh, what's another lifter? What?
It's like the one at Portsmouth too.
But better.
Yeah.
I don't even know where the station is now. I'm really confused. Oh my god, look at Zadra.
That drop's really crazy in the dark.
Yeah. Oh god, I ate too much chicken. That was fun? Oh,
So long.
oh my god, it's so cold. Oh, the sun is now going down at Energylandia. We've still got a couple of hours to go, actually 3 hours to go. So the last 3 hours are going to be very cold. The temperatures really drop fast. So got my jacket on now, my hood's up. Still I'm keeping my gloves and my scarf till it gets even colder, so I can keep adding layers. The monitoring was good. Choco Chip Creek. It was another good family coaster, extremely smooth, like insanely smooth. We got a back row, which was good, you saw from the POV. And a nice smoke effect as well on the actual train, which is fun. We've got Santa out over there. Don't know what he's doing, that must be a show building or something. He was trying to drag people in. And check that out, you don't see that very often, a permanent booster in a park. It's fast and it's a massive cycle as well. Not sure how I feel about going on that, you know. Could make me a bit sick. Although, like, I don't know what all these things are. 7D, what is that? 7D cinema. All the theming is very random. You go from like Egyptian theming to like, I don't know what that is, but there's a pretty wave swinger behind there. But it's all like well done, like nothing's been done on the cheap. You've got like, what is that? A zebra, a lion, got a jungle theme going on. But yeah, it's a lot of like care gone into this park, and it's all really like spotlessly clean as well, which is always good. Everything seems really well maintained. Okay, we're doing the park in a bit of a weird order because Lauren is about to hit her 200th roller coaster. So we wanted to make it one of the big ones. So we've done a lot of the smaller ones and we've done Zadra this morning. But now we're going to go on to this Intamin beast. This is an Intamin hyper coaster called Hyperion. It's space themed. It's 20 foot bigger than Shambhala, I believe.
And it's sponsored by Pepsi Max.
And it's sponsored by Pepsi Max, that's familiar. But yeah, it's the second tallest coaster in Europe, I believe, only behind Red Force at Portaventura. And the layout looks insane. It's kind of like a standard hyper coaster layout to start with. And then towards the end, it kind of like turns into all twists and turns like Taron-esque. But very excited for this. We'll take you on with the GoPro. Let's go see what we think. So the rest of us do the back. It's really cool. We've done the turnstile and just waiting at a door to open. It's very well themed in here. It's a cool station. We're on the front row, Hyperion. We've got goggles on. Oh god, this is high. Got a golden hour ride. Oh, it's a fast lift hill. My feet aren't touching the floor. Oh my god.
Ogólnie jak zjeżdżamy i potem wjeżdżamy, to jest potem wjazd i jest kamerka.
Hands up. God.
Panowie bez
Oh. Oh my god, it's like vertical. What? Yo! No! Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Whoa! That was insane. Do you know what? Was that better than Zadra? I don't know. Oh my god, that was so good. That was so fast and close to the ground. Wow. Oh, insane. Oh my god, Hyperion. I wasn't expecting that at all. I knew it was going to be good. But I've kind of come off it thinking, like, probably better than Zadra. I need to do Zadra again. So we had 3 rides on that then. When we went on the first ride, it was light. And in the space of like the 20-30 minutes it's taken to have a couple more rides, it's totally dark. So we had a ride in the day, a ride in the golden hour when the sun was setting, it was beautiful. And then it's pretty much fully dark now. But yeah, I was going into that expecting like a B&M hypercoaster type thing. But it's so much more. Like, it starts off, the first half is like a B&M hypercoaster, nice and floaty, constantly out of your seat. And then it just turns into like Taron-esque, Tutatis, all of them sort of instruments. That's what it started to remind me of Condor at Wallaby, Belgium as well. Like the way it like whips around at the end, and it's really close to the ground. It feels really fast. The seating position as well, if you sit in the middle seats, they're raised up. And my feet couldn't even touch the floor, so I always try and lift my feet anyway on roller coasters, but like, there was no chance of touching the floor, so my legs were out, my arms were up. That is a really good coaster. That's really surprised me. I wasn't expecting that to be that good at all. See, I went in with low expectations and it blew me away. With Zadra, it's kind of the opposite, but I'm hoping now that it's dark and the park's really coming to life with all of the lights and everything around, we're going to head back over to Zadra and get a night ride. You can just about make out right in the middle over there, the lift hill. They don't have many lights on it, so I think get a dark ride on that and we'll see if I like that or Hyperion best. Wow. Wow, that was incredible. These fire pits are brilliant. They're all the way around the park. Really nice way to warm up. This one just outside Hyperion. But can anyone tell me, over here on the floor, there's literally just a support, like just laying outside the entrance. Is that always there? Or are they like planning to replace a support or something? It just seems very strange that it's just dumped like that.
Maybe they're going to replace one in one of these up.
Look how pretty this is. So they've got RMCs, massive Intamins, and they've also got a Caterpillar coaster. So next up, I think we're going to do a flat ride. This is something that I'm quite excited, but also a bit nervous because it's very spinny. But it's the same as the old Skyflyer, for anyone old enough to remember like me, that they used to have at the top, where Gold Rush Station is now actually. It was replaced by Pandemonium as well before that. It's one of the 360-degree looping rides. Looks very fairground with all the lights, but it's not a bad thing, it's very pretty. Joe, that was a good flat ride. I do love it when parks have a mix of thrilled flat rides and good coasters, a bit of variety. The cycle wasn't too bad as well. We went one way and then the other, and then that was the end of the cycle. I think the one we watched before was a double cycle, so I was a little bit worried getting onto it because it looked like a lot, but it was just fun. Yeah, I missed that from Drayton Manor. I used to love that ride as a kid. How cute is this little Christmas village around Zadra? It's so good, and it's time to get on the beast and have our night ride. Let's go and check it out. It looks very menacing in the dark. It's very subtle lights at the bottom of the structure, just shining up, so it's still quite dark all around the ride. This is going to be good. I'm looking forward to this. You're probably not going to see much on the GoPro, but we'll give it a whirl. We've got our goggles on, they've made us wear goggles. Hello. Oh, it's cold. Let's do this. that for you? Oh my god. Yeah! Oh god! Oh, that's such harsh brakes. Oh, my face hurts.
Oh, that was so cold. Oh,
that was good.
yeah, that was good. Oh, I'm not sure I prefer front or back.
I think back.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think yeah. Still put cold into my eyes.
Yeah. That was good. So we've just ended the day on 3 rides back to back on Zadra. We've got the last train of the day, front row as well. I don't know what to say now. I'm really confused. That's definitely warmed up throughout the day. It's far faster. And at night, when you're flying through the structure, there's kind of lightly lit. Like, it just adds to that feeling of speed. So I genuinely can't decide whether I like that or Hyperion more. Like, they're both on a very similar level for me of what I like from a roller coaster, but at the same time they're completely different. I don't know what to say. I think if someone said you can have one more ride now, would I go on Zadra or Hyperion? I think I'd pick one more ride on Zadra on the back row. It's definitely all about the back row for me. So yeah, definitely a massive highlight of the day, them 2 coasters. So some incredible night rides on Zadra. What are you saying about that? Is it like anything you've ridden before?
No.
Because you've done, the only European park you've done is P8, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've done Shambhala and Dragon Khan. But this is like, I think this is another league personally.
I think this is the best park I've ever been to.
Ever. What about Universal? You've been to Universal at Florida?
Yeah, I can't remember that. But I think this is good because it's got good coasters, it's got good family stuff, and it's got a lot of flat rides as well. I can't get my words out. It's that cold.
It's so cold.
It's gone cold.
It's got a nice vibe as well, isn't it? I was just saying, I think it's like
there.
really fun.
Slightly spitting me out that it's still Christmas, but it's fine.
It's fine,
We'll
we move. Yeah, I think if you want the full Christmas effect from the UK, you need to come in December because this is incredible. This will get you in the Christmas spirit, definitely. We've only really discovered, I reckon, like half the park today, so we've got a lot to do tomorrow. So that brings us to the end of our first day here at Energylandia. We've got tomorrow as well. We've got 11:30 till 6:30 tomorrow to do all the other coasters. I think we've only done 5 today, and so we've got like another 5 or 6 to do tomorrow, I think. Maybe more if more of the parks open than we expected. So this place just seems like a really fun park. It's like you've got all this like really well themed stuff behind you, but then all around the entrance it's just like crazy stuff going on. It only opened in 2011, I think, which is, it's such a young park. To have so much here is incredible. It's definitely like half theme park, half fun fair, and I'm not mad at that. I kind of like the vibe that creates. It's a really fun place, and like I keep saying, like all this stuff around me, they go to town for Christmas, so it's definitely a good time to visit. Even though it's been snowing, they keep the rides open, they keep the paths clean. I'd recommend some good footwear, but apart from that, you'll be absolutely fine visiting here in the winter, so that shouldn't cause any problems. But yeah, really fun day here. I've enjoyed it way more than I thought. Hyperion's now gone up in my rankings since riding it at night, which is good because I was really worried this morning when I didn't absolutely love it. And Hyperion was a real shocker. Like, I'm really impressed with how good that coaster is. And yeah, we're back tomorrow, so if you've enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to give it a like. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, then you can watch day 2 when it comes up in a couple of weeks' time. Thanks very much for watching this one, and I'll see you in day 2. Bye.